This is a Bionicle set that gets a little bit too much hate, but I'm here today to tell you no, this set rocks. Let's take a closer look at it. We'll talk about what makes it great, and examine all the awesome pieces. They can be used to make some pretty good stuff. Let's dive in. Tahu Mistika. This set, along with all the other Tahu Mistika, well, people don't like it. It cops a bit of flack from the LEGO community. And it's all because of one thing. These characters look nothing like the original versions. Here, let's put Tahu next to the different versions of the character that came before. Next to his original base form, Tahu Mata, there's not much similarity. If we're pushing it, maybe the lines on Tahu's mask can mirror the lines on the mouth, but I would hardly call that a similarity. Tahu Nuva and Tahu Mistika look a little bit closer, and that mainly comes down to the silver armor. But a lot of Bionicles have silver armor, I wouldn't really call that a similarity. I can respect the fact that the Mata Red was upgraded to Dark Red. It doesn't really make them look similar, sure, but I can still respect that choice. I like it. The Mistika and the Fantoka always had this energy of feeling like shiny, fancy, new enhancements. This ties into that, it's cool. But yeah, once again, looking at the masks side by side, they look nothing alike. And actually, if we're gonna say that the colors look similar, well, that's like saying they look similar because he's red. Many Bionicles are red. In fact, a completely unrelated character like Vakama, I would say he looks more like Tahu Mistika than other versions of Tahu do. Actually, looking at these masks side by side, the shape, the energy, the feeling of it, they actually look pretty similar. Wow, Vakama Metru looks more like Tahu Mistika than anything else. Interesting. Even the weapons don't really feel that much like Tahu. This new spinning shield is a bit of a departure. Although I say that, Tahu does have the mask of shielding, so this could be some sort of little homage to that. I can get behind that, that's kind of cute. So yeah, it's easy to understand why people get a little upset. If this legendary character, if your boy, the most iconic, well-known character from Bionicle, if Tahu is returning, well, it is a little lackluster if when he returns, he looks nothing like the OG. So why did they do this? Well, apparently the set designers, when they were making these Mistika and Fantoka characters, they weren't told that they were making the Toa Nuva. They were told, yeah, you're making brand new characters. But later in the design process, it was revealed to them and they said, yeah, these are the original Toa. And at that point, it was far too late to make any sort of major changes. Now that does explain why this looks the way it does. But hey, I'm here today to tell you that even with all that, I love this set. Despite the differences, Tahu Mistika is frickin' awesome. That mask, it has a brilliant aerodynamic feeling to it. And if anything, it injects some qualities of Optimus Prime into the mix. And come on, that's gonna make anything look better. This is a cool mask. The new shield does have a very simple but quite effective spinning function, which is just a joy to play with. The Nairo Ghost Blaster blasts off with a satisfying pop. And it shares that same sleek and sharp feeling as the rest of his armor. Speaking of that silver armor, it's lovely. Sharp angled curves, sleek designs. Designs that feel reminiscent of a fighter jet. It has that aerodynamic feeling to it which is just perfect. It also evokes the feeling of a knight in shining armor. That is a brilliant aesthetic. And I've always felt that Toa look best when they resemble qualities of a knight. A sci-fi knight in shining armor, but that's still pretty cool. The jet boosters, they frame the edges of the torso quite nicely, and I think it turns a pretty standard Anika torso, something we've seen countless times before, well, it turns that torso into something that feels fresh, fun, different. This may look nothing like Tahu, but oi, this is a quality character. It's a good toy, a good action figure. Tahu Mistika deserves so much more love than he gets. Another reason this set is great is the pieces. Let's take them apart, let's look at those parts, and see how you can use them in your own creations. We were just talking about those jet boosters, let's begin with them. Cat Builds has worked this into the leg design. This piece acts as an excellent bridging point. There's various connection points so that you stem off this blade and turn it into a larger leg. The top makes it easy for you to branch it into the torso. I've seen people use these pieces for limbs, legs, arms, all kinds of stuff. It's a good, very helpful piece. Go and grab some for the next time you make something. They'll be a big help. Or hey, why not use them for a head? A simple little design like this looks adorable, cute, and really good. These dark red fins link onto these same jet boosters. How could you use those? DVMox angles them in a pretty nice way. And look at that, it's such compact, robust, beautiful armor. I love how that looks. Certainly a very different way to use these fins, very different to what we see on the set, but it looks pretty sweet. Moving over to the mask. This is a big mask. Here it is next to G2 Tahu Uniter's mask. It's big. But what a great idea to take two of these and put them on the knees. The little fin on that mask gives a nice little bit of detailing to this armor. It makes it feel fancy. I like it. Now for that Nairo Ghost Blaster. Bonkarella merges this with a few other pieces, like the drills from Power Miner sets. And the end result is a banger of an arm design. Perhaps you can take these same ideas and apply them to your next creation. The last piece today, it's this almost hooked claw piece. I really like this part. I wish it was a little more common. Alex C. Parson uses this for fangs on a spider. Something about the shape of this piece looks just like the little pincers you see on an actual spider. Talk about your nice part usage. This is good. Tahu Mistika isn't just a great set. It's a good parts pack. I love it. But you gotta love these two revamps of Tahu as well. This first one here is built by Rixo Does Drawing, and it does something very unique. It takes Maxilos's mask and puts it on Tahu. We also swap out the dark red for the classic Mutter red, and look at that, you really got something. You know, there's just something about Maxilos's mask that looks like an upgraded Howl. If you don't want to use this mask because it looks nothing like the original, use this one instead. It is a perfect fit. If you're revamping the set, it's certainly something to consider. It's also nice to see him sporting these classic Tahu Nuva blades. He does still have his original weapons, which look great. But come on, there's something so nice about seeing the classics. This is awesome. And so is this revamp by Quanto Mox. The silver armor here looks so much more knight-like, and I love it. Quite a good choice to add in this Bulk 3.0 mask on the shoulder. Now really like ornate carved armor that resembles animal qualities. That's cool. It pairs well with some of the other fancy gold detailing that we see on the shield. Speaking of the shield and other parts of this mock, I love the inclusion of a little bit more black. To me, it kind of softens the silver armor. And yeah, silver pieces are good, but if you use too much, it just becomes, well, too much. It can be a little difficult to look at. But with the inclusion of the black, it doesn't feel too overpowering. It's just right. And then look at this belt. Daggers, pouches, chains. Those red fins coming off the bottom as some like cloth detailing. Yo. I love little touches like that. It brings so much life to this character. Tahu has never looked better. So I declare it. Tahu Mistika is a good set. A set that deserves far more love. People give this guy a hard time and he does not deserve it. Something else that deserves more love are the creations that I featured today. Check the links below, head over to their pages, leave a like, give them a follow, and go comment on their stuff, letting them know what you think of their marvelous work. Thanks for watching everyone, happy building, and bye for now. You've probably seen the leaks of the CMF Tahu minifigure that's coming out pretty soon. Oh boy, that looks good. So many versions of Tahu,